What up? This is Robert Horry.
Or three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable! This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
Oh, we're just having a good old time because it's Friday. It is the shoot around. March Madness is going on. Dude, we're in the thick of it. We're having fun. We've done 127 of these little bonus Friday shows. If you ever have something that you think we didn't talk about on the Tuesday episode, Rob's putting up a 3. You just send it our way, man. We're at Big Shot Bob Pod all over the place. You can find Rob, you can find Harper, myself, all on Twitter and Instagram and all kinds of stuff. And shoot it our way. I've got a couple good questions. I got a couple things we didn't get to Tuesday. I'm going to start with a really quick random thing that I realized this past week, Rob. You are calling games for Compass. We've talked about this a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. Are you always calling games with Greg?
We used to do the Big Ten tournament together. We don't.
Okay.
It's like we've never hooked up during the regular season, but it's always for the tournament. I love Greg.
Greg
voice.
Daniels, who I saw a picture of the two of you on Facebook this weekend, and was like, "How the fuck does he know?" I've known Greg for 20 years. Like I've known Greg since like the early 2000s. We've been friends forever, and I'm like, how is this the first time that I'm connecting that like a 20-year-old friend and a guy I see every damn week are just like, we're just connecting the fact that I'm friends with both of you guys and had no clue you even knew each other.
That is so funny, you know, and it's weird because Greg's voice is so iconic, and before I met in person, I was like, I know your voice, you know. So it's always amazing. These guys like him and Money, they have these voices that you can recognize anywhere. Which
is funny because I don't know Craig at all from calling basketball games. I know Craig because he's the host of a morning show called Free Beer and Hot Wings. Is the name of their morning show. And the joke was when they first started the show, they were trying to come up with a catchy name. So they named the show Free Beer and Hot Wings. So his nickname on the air is Free Beer. So Greg's nickname is Free Beer and his partner's name is Hot Wings. And they joke, but this show has been on the air for 25 years. They're syndicated across kind of the Midwest and the Northeast. And he's got a bunch of radio stations he's on. I think they're on like 40-something stations. Like they do good. And then this Compass gig is kind of like his side gig. He just loves to call sports. He's really good at it. And he kind of just like leans into that on the side. But I had no clue. Just one of those random occurrences where you find out like two of your friends are friends. And you're like, how the fuck how do you guys even know each other?
and the crazy part, I just realized that his last name is not Daniels.
What do you mean?
Did you know that?
Greg's last name isn't Daniels?
Yeah, his last name is not Daniels. His last name is something else, but since no one knows how to say it or spell it, he just uses Daniels.
But that makes sense because that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of that's radio mostly usually. Anytime you're on the radio and you have a stupid last name no one could say. Like my real last name is Jenners. So like they just used that was my people just called me that forever. But you know, people all the time have dumb names and they're like Boschenstein and we're like, okay, we're gonna go by Bates. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Just call him Bates. But anyway, that was a weird instance I just realized this weekend of your friends are friends and you had no clue. Let's do a couple quick things we missed on the Tuesday show. Steve Kerr won an Oscar at the Oscars last week. He was the executive producer of a best documentary short called All the Empty Rooms. He was basically an exec producer on that. He joins Kobe, Steph Curry, and Shaq as the only NBA personnel to have ever won an Oscar. Oh,
wow.
Just a random shout out to Steve Kerr.
Did you see his comment?
I didn't listen to it, but I saw that he was talking about it after the game the other night.
He was like, well, I don't know what happened, how I won. I had no involvement in it. I'm just a producer.
Yeah, he said that I did hear him say the opportunity was presented to him. He loved the idea and he signed on to be a producer. And that was pretty much where his involvement ended.
Yeah.
And dude won an Oscar for it. So congratulations, Steve Kerr. But it doesn't do anything for the Warriors, by the way, because the Warriors are a very average team. And we've talked about this, but Clutch Points posted this. I wanted to get your guys' take on this. When we think of the Warriors, we think of like the Dynasty Warriors, right? Like you think back to when they were like 5 straight trips to the finals. Since 2019, they're only 25 games over 500. They've only won more than 48 games once in a season. They were the 3rd seed in the West during their 2022 title run. The rest of those years have been like terrible. They were the 8th best record in 2026 so far. 2025, 7th. 2024, 10th. 2023, 6th. And then 2022, the year they ended up going on that title run, they were third. 2021, ninth. 2020, last. Just not a good team since 2019, except with the exception of that one title run in there. Just a mediocre at best team. And
injuries.
Yeah, no matter what they've done in all that time, they just haven't. Besides that one run, they haven't gotten over the hump to become like every year. You almost expect the Warriors to be great just because of the run they had.
Yeah, it's age, and eventually your window closes. Like they took advantage of the window that they had, and eventually, it's everybody gets older.
Yeah, but you're still rolling Draymond and Steph out there, so you still have this expectation that you're going to get some of that. You're going to get glimpses of it, and you don't.
Eventually,
Keyword, they're rolling.
Yeah, rolling.
Yeah, you are rolling
They
them
damn
out.
near wheelchairs in basketball terms. Yeah.
But what happens is when it comes to guys with names like that, and obviously Steph has been out for quite some time.
He's been out for
those names go from being names because of the work that they do and it's still matching up to eventually them just being names. You see what I'm saying? Like the name still remains because of what they've done, but just still having them is just a name. Like their name kind of goes further than their actual ability. So your name is going to outlive your actual talent because
But I still see Steph when he's healthy. Steph does Steph things all the time still.
he does, but
It's
they
just
don't
not
have.
enough.
Yeah, but they don't have it because remember they don't have Clay anymore either.
Well, yeah.
So that's another big piece of that three that's not there. So, and you don't have Iguodala's been gone. And, the pieces that you also had around this team to make them what they were and the age they were at that time.
Yeah.
It's
here's
just
the thing,
different.
But people always, I sometimes forget, when you're good for that long, you know what that means? Your draft picks are very, very low.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
if you don't draft good, that means you don't have anybody to, replenish the guys as they get older. And
Yep.
it happened to the Celtics. It happened to the Lakers. And it's going to happen to a lot of teams that are good unless your talent is like extra young, like a OKC. You're going to run into this problem. And you just got to draft really well or hope that someone's dumb enough to give you a pick for some trash you don't want. And also you got to think about they made that big trade with Jimmy Butler and he's been out. Even though he's an older player.
He is.
Steph's been out. It's you got to
And
stay
it's-
healthy. You got to stay lucky.
But that's been the story for like the last 7 or 8 years, though.
Yeah.
And I guess the question is, how long do they let it go before somebody in the front office goes, all right, do we let Steve continue to run this thing? Like, I mean, he's doing with what the best I guess he can do with what he's got, but it's like at some point something's going to have to change there.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you think about it.
drastically.
The Lakers went through that lull where they lost. They got Shaq and Kobe. They went through a lull. You think about Boston. They did it. Then they came back up. They did it. And now it's going to happen to Golden State Warriors. And it's going to happen. It's bound to happen. Steph is going to have to retire. And then they're going to have to suck for about 2-3 years. They're going to have to get some great draft picks before they rise again. So, but, and people sometimes when a team sucks or is upset, they blame coach, they blame, no, dude, it's the players. It's the players because the players have been surpassed by other teams and they've gotten better while you've been stagnant.
All right, let's do some non-NBA related stuff in the shoot around now that we've talked plenty of NBA. I want to start with a question from Kevin, and this is a pretty damn good question. I was bored the other day, and The Matrix Reloaded was on, and it's been a minute since I've seen it. It has arguably one of the best fight sequences in a movie, and the highway chase scene and fight in The Matrix Reloaded, where they're doing that whole fight that goes up and down the freeway, and cars are wrecking out, and there's agents and there's people. He's not wrong. It is a great fight scene and a good chase scene kind of combined. So he goes, what's the best fight scene in a movie? Or what's the best chase scene in a movie? One of your favorites.
Oh my goodness.
That's a tough question.
That
is a tough
That's
question.
a really hard question. I will say that a lot of the fights in the original Daredevil show on Netflix were friggin' unbelievable. Like there's a 10-minute like a straight cut of a fight scene that goes up and down a hallway. I think it's like episode 3 of Daredevil, where he's trying to get a girl out of like a safe house or something, but there's no stopping in the fight. So the fight's choreographed for like 10 straight minutes down this hallway that there's no cuts, and it's friggin' awesome. It's really, really good.
Man, it's so many to name. Anything with John Woo, I probably like. He has some great fight scenes in his.
You said John who?
Woo.
John Woo.
Yeah, the director.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
all his stuff was like it's too many, man. But I can't really pick out one. That's one of the ones where you got to do some studying. You think about it. So,
Yeah,
but
best
it's
fight
that's a
scenes.
hard. But I did. But when you talk about rabbit holes in movies, I just sat down when I was in Chicago. And I went down to the Indiana Jones rabbit hole.
Okay.
And watching all those movies, and it was just, and even though his fight scenes was slow, I still love Indy. I
love Indy from the first 3 movies.
Yeah.
Like, even Temple of Doom, which I'm not a huge fan of, was still
Lady,
great.
you call him Dr. Jones.
Yeah, go for the hot, Indy. Go for the hot. So, like, there's Kalima. Like, there's good moments in Temple of Doom, but those first 3 are iconically awesome.
Mm-hmm.
When they brought him back to do the last 2, which are more recent, it just didn't feel at all like the old school Indiana Jones. Like, it was just like, how much CGI can we put into these movies? And I was like, oh man, Indy wasn't. Then the one movie, Crystal Skull, is all about aliens, and I'm like, he wasn't about aliens. He was like, go to a temple and find a little golden idol and try to steal it, and, that kind of shit. But
You want to know a fight scene? I'm not saying this is one of the greatest, but one that I really liked was, I forget which Avengers it was. I think, was it Endgame, where Thanos put hands and feet to Hulk and turned him into a little punk?
that was the beginning of Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Where he two-pieced the shit out of the Hulk. Yeah.
Because the Hulk started, he got at him first, and then they were about to jump. He said, no, let him have his fun. And once he said that, I said, oh, it's about to get ugly.
Yeah.
And all I saw was bap, 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 bap. And the rest of that movie, Hulk turned into a little house cat.
Yeah. No, he didn't come back.
He didn't come back from that. And I think that fight scene right there, just to see just fists being thrown, like hands just being thrown, that was kind of iconic to see Thanos in his hands, and his hands actually work. You know what I'm saying?
I love
got
this.
a point there.
I love a superhero reference from you. It makes my day. It really does. But
It does.
part of it is too is like nobody did the Hulk like that. Like the
Nobody.
Hulk was the strongest dude in every fight. And Thanos just 2 seconds, just pop, pop, pop. That's it.
It's also some good fight scenes is you if you're on the Matrix line, there's what's the one where he's like Keanu has his jacket and stopping bullets and stuff. What's the one where
John Wick.
John Wick. John Wick got a whole bunch of good
got-
fight
The
scenes.
whole
yeah.
movie's a fight scene. Like there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
break in the action where he goes to I think it's the bathhouse in the very first one, and he just goes, I'm gonna go find this dude and kill him, and like he kills everybody up in that place. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was like a tone setter for me because that was after he was like he came back for the first time. He broke the floor out and got all his shit and was like, all right, it's going down. This conversation can go on for 2 hours, by the way.
I know it, right?
Also,
Fight scenes and chase scenes.
the first Equalizer, Denzel Washington.
Oh, at the home improvement store at the end?
Not just that one. At the beginning, where he walks upstairs to, I guess, buy the girl's freedom back with the $6,800 or however much it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he, before he walks out, he kind of thinks about things, sets his timer, and then goes on this just killing spree of all the people and said, all this over a certain amount of money. That was an iconic fight scene because the man literally put his timer on his watch.
Yeah.
He had a time that he was trying to beat killing people.
That's a new best for me. Woo. Got
Yeah.
all my steps in and everything. Yeah.
I mean, he taking the knives and stuff and putting it up folk throat and just gouging people's eyes out. What's that? I said, hey, bro, I think Denzel know how to do that in real life.
I also enjoyed the home improvement at the end, the home improvement store.
With the
whole
nail gun?
Oh my god, the whole thing
Yeah.
with the ropes and the friggin' the rakes and all that. Oh my god, dude, he lit those guys up. That's a good one.
He did.
Question from Chase, a video game nerd question. So this is probably more me and Rob, I guess. Harp plays some video game. I love the Spider-Man games they made for PlayStation. I'm really looking forward to the Wolverine game that comes out later this year, which is like that same style. What superhero deserves a video game of their own that you would play the hell out of? And he said,
Superhero.
I'd play the shit out of any X-Men style game where I could play a Cyclops. I guess he's a Cyclops guy.
He's a Cyclops guy. You know, that'd be
Not
like
bad
me
one.
saying I'm a Gambit guy. Anything
Oh,
with
dude,
Gambit
give me.
in it,
I'm
but
with you, man. Give me a Gambit game.
Gambit, yeah.
Just go around blowing shit up. Yeah.
I think I think me if I'm gonna go with Deadpool just for the iconic stuff that he does and the funny.
Didn't they make a I think they made a Deadpool game for
They did?
PlayStation. I
Let's
think
see.
PlayStation 4. I think they had a Deadpool game. Yeah. That was. But I'm with you. Yeah, that's a good one.
Speaking of iconic fights, that bye.
Oh, for the beginning of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
That's a great scene, man. When they
Yeah.
did the whole NSYNC thing and he just whooped everybody's ass to Bye by NSYNC. Yeah. Deadpool's a good one. Deadpool's a really good one. You know what? Give me a Blade game. If you're not gonna give me a movie, give me a Blade game where you just go hunt vampires.
Yeah.
I would
be
play
good,
the
man.
hell out of that, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad.
All right, we had the Oscars this previous weekend. We talked about Steve Kerr winning an Oscar, not even realizing he won an Oscar. It was revealed online that there were snacks left under people's celebrity seats by Conan O'Brien. He put together these little snack boxes. And in the snack box was Skinny Pop popcorn, open water, and Raisinets. That's what was in everybody's snack box. That sounds like hot garbage. So my question to you is, what 3 things are in your snack box? If you get to pick what goes in your snack box under your seat, you get 1 chip, 1 drink, 1 candy. So what's your chip? What's your drink? What's your candy?
Sour cream potato chips.
Okay. Any brand or just whatever? Lay's?
Whatever. And
Okay.
right now they all suck because they're not as good as they used to be. You remember how you used to take them sour cream, you have the dust left on your fingertips?
Big time. Yeah.
There's no dust left anymore, so they don't taste as good. Only dust you get now is from like Cheetos. But yeah, sour cream potato chips, Reese cups,
Okay.
and then a grapey cup.
Okay.
Those are my 3 things.
Okay, Harp, a chip, a candy, and a drink in your snack box.
This is difficult. It's because it's a few different arrangements of things I can go with, but I guess I'll go with salt and vinegar chips, candy. I think I'll go with peanut M&Ms, and then just to kind of keep things healthy.
A diet Mountain Dew.
No, I want Aquapana water.
What is Aquapana water?
You have never gone to a restaurant and had
Fucking the clearest, one of the clearest waters you can have. That shit's so
It is.
refreshing sometimes.
Aquapana water? I want
Okay.
Aquapana specifically.
Yeah, okay.
If you're asking for my 3, I'll go with that 3.
Wow, my water is just a thing on the fridge. It's a little thing on the front of the fridge. That's where
I
my
have
water
that
comes.
too.
Okay.
I drink that too. But if you're asking me my 3, and if I'm somewhere out,
You're
give me
good.
my
You're good. Okay, I'm gonna go Doritos, classic
Okay.
nacho cheese Doritos. I'm also gonna go Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are oh my god, Achilles heel for me. And I'm gonna go Diet Dr Pepper. I like a Diet Dr Pepper, man.
So, when's the last time you've been to Mexico?
Oh god,
I've never been to Mexico.
I'm going in February of next year.
So when you go, make sure you get the Doritos in Mexico.
Mexican Doritos. Okay.
Mexican. They just say
Montezuma's
Doritos.
Doritos. Got it.
No, but I'm just saying they just say Doritos. They the regular Doritos. But I'm telling you, I have these friends, the Joneses. We went to Mexico this summer, and that's all they talk about, Doritos. And so we got it like, damn, what did they do to these Doritos? It's like Mexican Coke. It's bigger than regular Coke.
You mean Coca-Cola? Yeah, because Mexican
yeah.
Coke is a whole different. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you go to
Mexican
the
Coca-Cola.
store and you ask for Mexican Coke, you get a whole different experience.
Think about it, when you go to a restaurant now, it actually says Mexican Coke because it's the Coke in the bottle, and so
Okay.
the Doritos are way better than the Doritos here. I'm
Like
telling
why?
you.
What do they do to the Doritos?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I have no clue.
I'm
So,
intrigued now. I will go.
Yeah.
I will go find some Mexican Doritos. That's what was the highlight of your trip? It was the Doritos.
The Mexican.
All right,
Doritos.
and to the last thing on the sheet, we since we're talking about the Oscars, Michael B. Jordan
Yes, he
won
did.
for Best Actor for
Yep.
Sinners, justly deserved. I mean, great movie, great flick, great job by him. What the best part was, he dodged all the snooty parties. He didn't have to go kiss anybody's ass because he won himself an Oscar. Where did he go?
In and out.
He went to In and Out.
Yeah,
And
I saw that.
he sat in a booth at In and Out and ate a greasy ass burger and enjoyed every single bite of it. And there were probably like 100 people around him trying to take pictures and stuff. And he just sat there with the friggin' Academy Award on the table of the In and Out and just got him some In and Out. So my question is,
you think he had to pay for that?
No.
oh, he paid. No, he paid. 100% he paid. Maybe he didn't have to, but he did.
He got a couple of franchises coming his way now.
Yeah, he does. Oh, no, he can write his own ticket. He's an Academy Award winner. He writes his own ticket.
He didn't pay a cent for that food.
All right.
Just the fact that he's there.
You have a night like that, you win a big award or you get some kind of big honor or recognition or something, you can go anywhere you want to eat. Where are you going?
I'm gonna keep it traditional. I started this back in 1993 when I was with the Houston Rockets. I mentioned this on TV one time, and they held every restaurant around the summit open for me. I'm going to Papa Do's.
Papa Do's, okay.
Really?
There's one right down the street from us.
I love
here.
me some Papa Do's.
Okay. Harp,
Oh, man.
You have a night?
This is another.
you can go wherever you want. Where do you want to go?
This is really, 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 really tough.
It's a celebration. You can have whatever. It's just where you want to eat, guilty pleasure food, whatever it is.
And it can't be your mama house.
No, it ain't
Well,
gonna be
no,
my
you got to
mama.
go somewhere.
Man, you know what? I guess I'll go to. I really don't know, because it's a plethora of places I'd like to go.
But it's your celebration. Where do you go if that's it? I mean, you want an Oscar. Where are you going? You can go wherever the hell you want.
See, Papa Do's got good drinks. You can get seafood. You get steaks. You get some.
You know what?
So.
I've been to Papa Do's quite a bit, and that's not a bad place to go.
Okay.
That was one of the places on my list, but
Okay.
that's actually not a bad place to go.
Okay. I like the unoriginality. That's good.
Sorry.
I'm gonna give you one that I don't know if you saw coming because I miss them greatly. They don't have but 2 of them in Georgia. Denny's. I love Denny's. I don't know why. I think it's just because when I was going to college, when you had a night out and you wanted there was no real Waffle House back there. It wasn't like a Waffle House thing. It was like we would always go to Denny's and I would get like some greasy ass sandwich at 2:00 in the morning and I would be happy as shit. And every
You know
time,
what?
every time we drive by a Denny's, I'm like, oh, I get nostalgic because there's no Denny's, or there's like one up in Buford, and there's one like down in McDonough, south of the city, and that's it. So I never get to go to Denny's.
Scratch Papa Do's.
Okay.
I'll you know what? And obviously late night out, I'm going to Waffle House.
Well, okay. But I could go to Waffle House after a night of drinking. There's no something.
You can go to In and Out after a night of drinking and then stop
I
Michael B.
guess
Jordan.
that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
In and Out of all the places he could have gone after winning an Oscar, he went to In and Out.
I will tell you one thing though. You win an Oscar, don't you dare bring an Oscar to Waffle House because you ain't leaving that Waffle House with that Oscar.
Oh no! Oh yes,
You'd be
I
like,
am.
I
'cause
had an Oscar at one point, didn't I?
That's all right, because yes, I am, because I got some folk with me. They got tools on them, and I may have one on me too. So try it if you want. We here to enjoy some food, but don't play.
Hey, I'm getting, but you see all the coverage he had when he went to In and Out. I want to know how much money In and Out paid him to do that,
Or how much he's got coming his way now.
Yeah, it's because the commercial he's about to do or something. It's something coming down the pipe with that. Because
It is.
You just ain't gonna go to In and Out and sit in In and Out because In and Outs are forever crowded, always.
Slammed. And it was slammed when he was there.
And he got a table.
He
I'm
got
like,
a table.
Come on,
well,
man. Yeah.
they cleared a table for him. They were like,
Yeah.
get your sorry ass up. There's an Academy
You know
Award
what?
winner here.
I commend him because to have you sitting there trying to eat, and I know you won an Oscar, and obviously the crowd is going to be there, but that's got to be tough sitting there, just trying to enjoy a meal of some sort, and you got everybody want an autograph.
Oh, there's cameras in his face. Everybody's taking pictures. And
Yeah. The one thing about him, though, I've met him a few times. He is so fucking nice.
I've heard that
He's a
a lot.
really nice dude.
I've
man.
heard that a lot.
He does a lot of charity work that he doesn't want publicity for, so he's a really nice guy.
yeah, I've heard that a lot from him.
Rob, if you real, you get him on the show.
I don't have his info.
You ain't real.
I ain't real.
You ain't real.
Just go post up at an In and Out near. Maybe you could cross paths with him.
And I got to put my ear to the street to try to get my street cred back.
Next time, because I know he'd be at a Laker game every now and then. Next time you see him Laker game,
I ain't seen him at a Laker game in a long time, man.
Well, now he's an Academy Award winner. You're gonna be sitting down on the floor. You're gonna have to go find him.
Well, he probably always sat on the floor.
I'm sure that's probably true.
Yeah. You ain't real, Rob. This is a challenge to Robert Orr. You ain't real. Prove to me you're real. You ain't real.
Okay. All right. I gotta beg and plead and do the symphony.
No, you don't.
You don't have to beg and plead. You make a couple phone calls and you see if he turn it up. Cool. If you don't, that's fine. We'll just give you shit about it forever.
I don't. This is, and maybe this is just me because I've never walked a minute in your shoes. I don't know why you think you have to beg and plead people who've actually watched you in a Laker jersey win titles for the city of Los Angeles. I don't know why you think you would have to beg people like this.
I know, man. It's like
I'm not understanding. Maybe it's not computing in my mind. Maybe
it doesn't compute in my mind sometimes, to be honest with you, because sometimes things happen to me. I'm like, did that just happen? And I'm like, oh shit, I won titles. Oh shit, it doesn't compute to me a lot of times, man. The fact that who I am and some of the things I'm able to do, it doesn't compute. So I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right. Just don't do it no more.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Just knock it off.
Sitting here wondering, like, wait a minute. Like, it's people, they literally see you like, dang, that's Robert Orr. I was sitting there. And these are people who've made millions and made billions at box office.
Speaking of that, I had to do the Laker game. Also, I'm sitting there doing an interview, and then Chris Rock comes up to me like, "Oh shit, Ryan, what's up, man?" Talking to him like, "Damn, Chris Rock knows who I am." And then, because I was doing the interview, and then I went up to him and said, "Man, I apologize, man. Big fan. I'm sorry I wasn't able to." No, dog, man, I'm a big fan. So it was like, it's just weird when you see people like that. My mind doesn't go there, man. It doesn't work that way. I apologize. It just doesn't work.
I understand. I think that, but I also think on the flip side, it's probably a good thing. I think it keeps you grounded, because the flip side of that coin is your head could get so big and be floating around that arena.
Yeah. I don't need to send him a text about scheduling the podcast and he just shoots me back. We do it on my schedule. I'm Robert Orr, motherfucker. I don't need that.
Or it could be worse. Who is this?
Yeah. New phone. Who this?
New phone, new number. Who this?
Hey, you have to go through my people, man. Don't call me.
Right.
Don't text me directly. Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm like, can you pick me up, sir? I'm that type of dude. I'm like, motherfucker, get your own car. That's what Jennifer could have told me the first time. Motherfucker, you got money. Get your
money in the car. No, I drove my ass to Midtown for you to tell me I was short and my car was small. I was like, thanks, man. Good seeing you too.
Hey, we've been in love ever since.
Fight like an old married couple.